Hi friends, welcome back to another video. My name is Amy, better known as Amy Girl, and today we'll be working in one of my creative journals using two sticker books this time. But first I thought I would go over these washi tapes because if you guys know, I never know where my washi tape is from, but I do this time. So this one right here, the gingham one, comes from Amy Plans Things shop, and then these three right here came from Amazon. So yeah, I just wanted to get that over with first because you guys know how I am. But yes, today we'll be working in out of two sticker books. And the reason why I wanted to do this is just to let you guys know that it can be done. If you come across a spread, or say for instance the books that you can get off of like Amazon, so like the Song of Lavender, you may just want to use some elements out of that to go along with your spread, like with this Live Love Posh one that I'm showing you right here. These stickers are absolutely gorgeous. But the ones that I'm flipping through at the very top, these right here, I'm going to mesh them with some of these that I have not used. So this book is pretty much all purple, and I want to use the well, what do we call them, people dolls. So I wanted to use some of the human figures out of this book to add along with the spread because I didn't want to just use all flowers. So I thought I would incorporate some girls in here so that we can make the spread a little bit more, I don't know, just jazz it up a little bit. So if you have leftover stickers, don't really know what to do with them, you definitely can use them with other spreads. And today I'm going to show you how. So we're going to go ahead and get started in one of my creative journals that I use. I use this one just to go through and, just practice stickering or whatnot. So yeah, y'all, this one may be a very lengthy type of convo because I was a little in over my head, just a little bit, just a little bit. However, it does come together. So we are going to attempt to do Dutch doors in this. And you guys know how I'm always talking about when you're doing Dutch doors, if you don't have a sticker that is a complete mirrored flipped sticker, that you have to figure out or piece stickers in together. Well, these stickers do have 2 pages to them, but they're not flipped images. Generally, you can work well with flowers because a lot of florals have the circle shapes and stuff, so you can kind of figure out how to incorporate or how to kind of like take the flower or the flower image and make a Dutch door. Easier said than done, though. Yeah, easier said than done. I do go through here and show you how I am literally going to be piecing these flowers together. It's a puzzle piece, and you will see that I am really going through and just placing stickers where I can place them and making them work for me. These florals right here, though, scream spring and summer to me. They're so pretty. Some of them, they're different. They're different type of flowers, and you'll see that as I go along and do the spread. But the way that the colors just mesh together, you guys, they're so pretty. So we're creating our first Dutch door right here. And this turned out to be fairly simple. But when we turn this around to the back side is when we get into the, oh my gosh, how am I going to make this happen? So I will do a lot of flipping through this book, trying to figure out what florals can go where and how I can place them. But you will see me pointing a lot through this spread. And basically, I am talking to myself. But I'm also trying to figure it out too. So this one was a pretty good symmetrical floral that I could actually place. And the other one is actually a good symmetrical one too. But I'm going to show you how I could take the same image or the same sticker that I used on the front, because that is what I end up using for this next piece. And what I had to end up doing was flipping it around so that it could fit the area that I needed it to fit in. But of course, you see me here struggling, like, okay, what am I going to get to fit there? So I end up using the same sticker. And as you see, because it's not flipped, it's not going to fit well in that spot. But when I turned it over, magically, it fit perfectly because it needed to be reversed. It's just that the sticker is upside down. But because it's a floral, it can go either way. So when I get to the other parts like these right here, you may think, well, yeah, Amy, that fits right there. Yeah, it does, but it was too small to really fit right there. So I needed something to just kind of cover that space a little bit more, or I was going to have like crowded flowers. So you're going to see me go through and place these florals down and they not even be what is on the front. I am literally going to make it fit, okay? It's probably going to be a little bit intimidating because as I watched myself, as I watched this video, like going back and I'm looking and I'm like, how did I do that? Because I remember like trying to figure out how to fit these stickers in. And then I basically just said, you know what? I like this sticker. I want to use this sticker. This sticker can fit. I'm going to cut these flowers. And that's exactly what I ended up doing. And you'll see how it does end up coming together. I will be coming in and out talking to you guys about this spread because it does kind of get a little wonky here and there, just to kind of let you know what I am doing. So this one will be a little bit chattier than my others. Generally, I like to just play music. If this is your first time coming to my channel, I don't really like to talk a whole lot. I would rather you vibe with me and just watch me place the stickers and create the spread and just kind of get lost in the world of stickers, and seeing me do what I do. But this one is going to be a little bit chatty. So I just wanted to kind of warn you guys with that at first. But we are going to play some music right now. And I'm going to pop in a lot and kind of just tell you guys what I'm doing. Okay, y'all. So we are now on the second page, and I felt like when I put that image on the front of this page, I knew that I wasn't going to be able to match it up. I knew I wasn't. But what I wanted to do was try to find a girl that I could at least fit there. And it to me, it would be okay if I had to cut around the girl. So basically, what I was looking for was something that was going to be as long as what I had to cut on the front. So this portion that you see right here of the sticker and how long the curviness is from where I had to cut up on the front, I needed to find a sticker long enough. So I knew this one wasn't going to fit Dutch door wise, okay? I knew that. But I needed to figure out a way to just kind of add something in here to make it, I guess, at least cover that image. And I came across this one and I was like, you know what? I think she may work. But you will see here, I'm going to go and I'm going to trim all of the pieces off. If you're new to my channel, whether you're new or not, it doesn't really make a difference. But what I've learned, like going through and creating my spreads, you guys never throw away your scraps, okay? Never throw away your scraps. Now, every scrap is not going to work for you, okay? I'm not talking about like itty bitty pieces, but you will see me go through this whole entire spread and I will be adding in little pieces like this around the image or in the areas that I have like the white space that I need to fill. As you can see, my sticker didn't fill this up completely. However, when I went through and I cut the area, you could see I could place it in there. And because these are clear stickers, I love clear stickers, you guys. Because these are clear stickers, they work very good when you're doing an overlay. And what that means is that, especially with flowers, if you're going over another sticker, like it just kind of looks like it was made in the design, but it actually isn't. So, again, everything that you cut off, now I'm not talking about like this right here. You can save that. Of course, yes, you can definitely save that and probably use it, in another piece. But anytime you're doing a spread, do yourself a favor and when you're cutting it off, put it to the side or just stick it back in your sticker book because you never know where you're going to need it and how you're going to need it. So we are finally going to be on the last page, which I don't need to make a Dutch door. But you will see how I go throughout this particular page and start to just place stickers where I want them to go. And you will also see what I mean when I say take what you have and save those images because they will come in handy when you're trying to fill in the white spaces. When I went to place the girl down in the down here at the bottom, sometimes when you are working with stickers and you're placing them in the crease of your book, the sticker won't stay adhered to the page. Um, and that's because of the crease. Whenever you go to fold your book close, sometimes it'll just peel back. If it does do that, then don't be afraid to use some type of glue. I have used two-sided tape. I have also used Elmer's glue. I have used a glue stick. Whatever you have that is some type of adhesive, you could definitely use it and it'll stick more properly. I know some of you probably are thinking like, I am not good at Dutch doors. There is no way I'm gonna do a spread this complicated. This is just too much thinking. Yes, Dutch doors can be very, very intimidating, but I'm going to let you guys know too, if you do want to start or even try to do a Dutch door, I would go more so for the stickers that are geared towards Dutch doors. And what I mean by that is there are some stickers out there that are flipped and that have duplicate stickers to where you can do Dutch doors. Amy plans things. I love her spreads. She literally makes her spreads geared towards Dutch doors. So if you ever wanted to try Dutch doors, I would definitely try her out. And this video is not sponsored. I just honestly love her sticker kits because they do come prepared for you for Dutch doors. That way you can kind of like start your journey and just kind of see what it's like to attempt to try to do Dutch doors instead of taking stickers that looks like you can do Dutch doors, but then, they don't come out to be exactly the same size. And that could be kind of scary sometimes, especially when you take your hard-earned money and spend it on stickers and then you be like, dang, I messed up the spread, because I thought it was going to work this way. I don't like the way that it turned out. You don't have to actually go through that. And trust me, I do that to myself. But I also give myself grace too, because even doing this spread right here, it was a little hard at first. And I was like, I don't know how I'm gonna make this work, until I finally said, you know what? I love these stickers and I'm gonna use them. And we have to just kind of like branch out on our own just a little bit, to try something just to see if you like how it turns out. If you don't like it, that doesn't mean don't try again. That just means try in a different way. And always remember that what you have in your mind is different from what I have in my mind, or what the person that you may be trying to, or that you got inspiration from has in their mind. Nobody is the same. That's why I like to preach so much about creativity. It's funny because right here on this particular spread, one that I'm doing, I was looking at this girl and I said, I need more of this particular type of sticker. And I was like, more so of that particular type of flower. And I was like, how can I incorporate that? So I went through and I pulled a sticker from this book and I used it down at the bottom. But then I'm going to go to the top and I'm actually going to use one of the stickers that's in this book. And as I look at it a little bit more, I'm like, you know what? I don't really like the sticker that's down at the bottom. So I didn't use it. I pulled it up. And come to find out is that I didn't really need the sticker, or I didn't really need the darker purples or the flowers that's matching, with the girl. I just needed to kind of correct the girl in order to make the stickers work for me. And I know that sounds a little bit crazy, but sometimes we just have to go in it at a different angle and just think about it ourselves, yourself, and just figure out like, what is it that I like? What is it that I want to go there? It doesn't mean that it has to always be what you're using in that particular spread or that particular book. You literally can go through and take these stickers and cut them up. I'm going to continuously tell you guys to cut your stickers. Why cut your stickers? Because you need your stickers to work for you. You don't need to work for them stickers, you guys. Some stickers are there for your purpose, okay? Going through and cutting them up does not mean that you're being wasteful. It just means that you see a vision and you're trying to make that vision come to life on paper. And it's okay to get in there and cut that sticker up. So I'm going to be the one to tell you, don't be scared of it. Go in, cut that sticker, and then if you need to, use it in a different area. But you'll see how I pulled this particular part off using the same stickers that I'm using within the spread altogether.
Like being on my own, I could use someone to hold. And I've been trying to fill the void, but my bed is getting cold. Cause I don't have you, I don't have us, at least not anymore. You said you had to go away just to figure out who you are. And I'm in this empty house with your pictures on my wall. But I don't have you, I don't have us, at least not anymore. Just waiting for love, waiting for love. Try to forget about you makes me restless. Waiting for love, waiting for love. I don't know what else I can do, it's hopeless to be holding on to you. I guess we forgot about the way we could sit and talk all night. Just let the good times pass and got caught up in our fights. I say I don't mind, but that's a lie. Thought we'd work it out. I've tried to let you go. Memories, they tend to stay. Doesn't matter anyway, cause it won't be you and me. Now I'm just waiting for love, waiting for love. Try to forget about you makes me restless. Waiting for love, waiting for love. I don't know what else I can do, it's hopeless to be holding on to you. I can do, it's hopeless to be holding on to you. Hopeless to be holding on to you.
These box stickers that I'm using right here, you guys, I have had them for a while. I got them off of Etsy. It was a printable shop, and I'm not sure, but at the bottom of the sticker page it tells me, so I'll be sure to put it down in the description box below, so you can check there. I'm not sure if their shop is still open, but again, I got these a long time ago. When I actually did these stickers, it was before I even had a cutting machine, so I printed the stickers out how they came, you know, from Etsy, and I went through and kiss cut them with an X-Acto knife. So every color that I'm using here, and I've had many of colors, I've just ran out. But I used an X-Acto knife to cut them out. Now we are going to the washi tape. You guys know I'm a big fan of washi tape, and I love the 3mm washi tape. I also like to go around my pages and just kind of like add washi tape. I don't know what it is about it. To me, it just kind of add character to the spread. You don't have to do this. It's just my preference that I like. And I feel like the 3 milliliter tapes do come in handy for that. They come in handy for doing boxes. They also come in handy for just adding a little decorative touch to your spreads as well. Um, yeah. So I actually love doing this in my spreads. Um, this spread right here, you guys, I have to say was one of it's it, a lot of my spreads are my favorite. So I can't say that it was like tip top favorite. But when I sit back and look at the ending result after I'm done with the spread, sometimes I'm just like, how did I did that? Oh my gosh, I did that. I created that. And I literally just kind of gush over that because sometimes I doubt myself. I really do. Sometimes I doubt myself and think that I am not capable of being able to create a spread or create something that looks as unique as some of the advanced people that are on here that are showing us how to actually do these spreads. But I literally was just talking to my daughter Sunday, and one of the things she said to me, but we were just talking, about creativity and decorating home and, just kind of like having a creative side. And she said to me, she said, Mom, I'm not creative like you. I don't know how to do that. That's something that I don't have. And I looked at her and I said, yes, you do. Yes, you do. Everybody has a creative side. How do I know that everyone has a creative side? Is because God created us in his image. And we all have a brain. And that brain works the way that God intends for it to work. So what you think looks good, what you think may work for you, it may not work for other people. And that's fine if it doesn't, but it works for you. And that is what you like. And that is your creativity. It doesn't have to be judged or based upon someone else's. You might look at somebody else's page or somebody else's decor and say, wow, that is really nice. I wish that I could do something like that or bring that to reality. And you can, just in your own way. I have no clue how to draw. I have no clue how to get images to come together if it wasn't for stickers. And to be honest, half of the time I go into these spreads and have no idea of how the spread is going to turn out until I'm done. But God gifted me with my brain to be able to go through and do my own creation, through stickers that are already prepared for me. I do the same for my home. And you can do it too. You just have to have faith in yourself and you have to try. A lot of us get out there and we just think because it seems intimidating or seems too hard that we can't do it. And that is further from the truth, you guys. You can do it. You just have to try, okay? So just remember that, yes, you are creative. You are creative in your own way. So right here, you will see, I'm going to go through and just do last minute touches on the spread. You will see what I still mean by using your scraps. Yes, cut it off and reuse it. It is nothing wrong with that. We are putting every sticker to use. We waste nothing around here, okay? Not a thing. For those of you that are new to my channel, thank you so much for clicking on this video. Please leave me a comment down below. Let me know how you like this spread. I think the spread turned out to be phenomenal, if I must say so myself. Sitting back and looking at it now and just seeing how it turned out, it is a spread that I actually like. So let me know down in the description box. Not in the description box, you can't get there. Let me know down in the comment section what you think about this spread. Tell me what you would do if you had these stickers. If there's anything that you would do differently. I love to talk to you guys and just connect. I really do. If you are new to this channel and you like what you see, be sure to give me the thumbs up. Let me know that you liked what you saw, and then also make sure that you click that subscribe button. It is actually free to you, but it lets you know whenever I do go to post a new video so that you will be in the loop. So make sure that you do subscribe so that you don't miss out on any of my upcoming videos. I am so happy to be able to create the spread with you guys. I will leave all of the things that I used in the spread down in the description box below. If it's something that I didn't mention, then definitely let me know and I will comment back, if I can find it or whatnot. Pretty much all of the things that I used in this video is linkable, so I'll make sure that I do that. I'm going to get off of here talking now. I told you this was going to be a chatty one. However, I am done talking. I will see you guys in my next video. I hope you have a great week. And until then, happy creating. By the way, you guys, I wanted to let you guys know that these scissors that I got from Temu on my last order, hate them. I do not like these scissors. I don't think it is because they're very short. Because if you can see, they're not long at all right here. And I use them for trimming, but I feel like it's because they're not sharp enough. I don't know. They just don't really cut well, and my fingers don't really mesh well in these. And yeah, I'm not a fan of these. So I just thought I'd do a quick review on these real quick to let you guys know, since I'm in the feelings right now, that these I do not like.